Hey everybody, Override here. I know I haven't posted any videos in a long time, and I'm about to show you why. I started a new world. I reverted back to the 1.7.3 because I started using something called a Technic Pack. Here's my mine all the way down there. This I found from watching the Yogscast, and if you're like the 3 people out in the universe who haven't heard of them, check them out. I'll leave a link in the description. They're like the funniest Brits in the entire world on YouTube. And they do a lot of awesome Minecraft stuff, as well as like series and just crazy cool stuff. Right off the bat, you'll see there's stuff jumping around like bunnies and foxes and awesome stuff. That's Mo Creatures. That's included in this pack. There's pigs. There's sharks over there. I hope they don't eat my boat. I need that boat. There's another bunny. So yeah, I started off in this world, and it was pretty boring. There's a rat. A mouse. Hi, mouse. And so I thought I'm gonna go sail off and find something cooler. And this also has Melanair, which is like an NPC villager thing, like a proper one, not the crappy one that's currently being developed in the vanilla game. But this is, it's really cool the way they put it together. Also, you'll see up top, I can't do it with the cursor, but there's a mini map up there. That's part of the pack. It's really cool. It makes the game absolutely wonderful. You'll see the sea looks like there's that greenish tint to it, almost like algae floating around. It's incredibly realistic. I love it. So you'll see I'm coming up about this village that I found. It's an Indian village, so they're pretty cool stuff. There's some sharks over there. Shark? Nope, they're dolphins. Dolphins. You can like ride dolphins. You can do all sorts of cool stuff. So yeah, I'm coming up on this village. And it's really cool. Just gonna park my boat over here. Bloop. There we go. There's some more pigs. There's a huge tree. Let's make sure. Okay, so here's this village. I've been working on this village for quite some time, giving all the people stuff so that they can build stuff with. Like, this is all sandstone that I mined. This right here you'll see is oil shooting out. That's part of the Buildcraft mod, or actually it's Industrial Craft. And then you can use factors of the Buildcraft to take out this oil. Right now I'm only using the Buildcraft that was for the 1.7 mod, so I can't do super cool stuff with it yet. But so these are these people. See, it's pretty cool. They're pretty autonomous. They take stuff. They make little kids. Inside, this is like their big town hall. This thing is like a level 3 town hall. You give them a bunch of stone and sandstone, and they build this huge thing. And there's this dude. He's like the chief guy. He tells you all the cool stuff that you can either buy. Like, I'm a friend of their village, and I guess it's a lady. I've been giving him a ton of stuff. It's a little buggy because they're asking for a statue, and they haven't built a guy who carves the statues yet. So it's like, it's a work in progress. Granted, it's a beta of a beta, so you can only ask for so much, but it's fun. You know, they sell stuff to you, and you can buy stuff. It's really cool. Over here, you'll see my absolute pride and joy, everything that I've been working on right here. This is awesome. I can't even begin to describe. It's a giant quarry that's mining stuff right now. The way it started was, when I first came here, there was a gigantic oil well. Like, it was sprouted from the very top of this pump right here, and there was just oil all over the place covering this mountain. So I'm like, alright, I gotta tap that. Literally. So what I did was I set up this huge pump, and it was pumping and pumping, and I filled this entire tank up, and it was still pumping. So I'm like, alright, I'll make a second tank, and then a third tank, and a fourth tank. And I was like, holy crap, I need something to take all this oil. So what I did was I took all these oils, pumped them all out of the tanks, took them all into these steam engines, and these things are filled completely up. And I made this gigantic quarry system, and this thing is cruising. I mean, that's just pumping up stuff as fast as you can get. And this will pump all the way down to the bottom until it hits either lava or bedrock. So this is just cruising off, and it pumps everything out of the quarry system, and it goes all the way back into my main house right here, which is like a little hole in the wall. So that's closed, and this goes into this alchemical chest, which is part of the equivalent exchange mod. and this just pumps everything into here. And now, normally you'd think, oh, this is a waste, it's just a bunch of cobblestone and everything, but with equivalent exchange, you can take all this cobblestone and you can basically transmute it back into more useful stuff. So I can use my workbench, put on my philosopher's stone, and I don't know, but you can make cooler stuff out of it. And you can just basically transmute everything, and it's super simple. So if you have like a bunch of junk laying around, this makes it really, really useful. You never really have, you know, stuff that you don't want. And I can take this redstone and make iron out of it. And then what I normally do is sometimes if you just had the equivalent exchange, you can just make your iron and go to gold. But since I have Buildcraft, you can see I have all these machines and stuff running around. This is my generator, which is running off charcoal since it's renewable, so that's good. And then I have this macerator, so I can take my iron ore, put it in there, and turn it into iron dust. That dust I can then put into this electric furnace and make ingots. Now, the benefit of this is every ore makes 2 dusts. So that's 13. So you see that makes 2 iron dusts. Each dust makes 1 ingot, so you're getting a 2-for-1 deal. This I have set up, I can put my ores in here and then flip the switch and it'll pump it into the macerator, but I'm just doing this by hand right now. And then if I turn on this pump, then the dust will just come right out and it'll go into this big chest right here. And I also have a glowstone aggregator, which turns dust directly into glowstone, so it's kind of generating extra glowstone dust, which then I can break down the glowstone dust and make more glowstone. And also you can work with glowstone to make iron and just build it up to make diamonds eventually with the equivalent exchange. So that's making the dust. I can grab any kind of dust. I can get coal dust, copper dust, tin dust, to make all sorts of crazy stuff with that. With coal dust, you can compress it with using flint into compressed coal ball. You get a bunch of those and compress them with obsidian and make an industrial diamond. These things are pretty much exactly the same as normal diamonds as far as normal stuff. Sometimes they don't convert over to the equivalent exchange mods, but still, you can pretty much just fabricate your own diamonds, which is super, super fun. This compressor, that's for making the diamonds. Back here, this is very, very unorganized, but it gets the job done. This is an extractor that's used for making rubber, which is used for making these wires and everything, so you can connect it through electricity. Yeah, this is intense. It's so much fun though. You get all sorts of crazy new items. This is the money system with Melanair. You get uranium ore, which is going to be so cool because I plan on making a nuclear reactor, which, yes, you can do in Minecraft now. You can actually just, you know, do whatever you want. You can just, it's great. So yeah, I plan on expanding this a lot more. This is pretty much my first 2 days playing this mod, and it is ridiculous. Like, I'm gonna make a ton of cool stuff over here. Probably go underground and make a nuclear reactor, which can be very, very dangerous. Once this thing starts mining like some real, here we go, it starts getting iron and copper floating in. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna equivalent exchange all this down, probably get about 10 or 12 diamonds out of it. Let's keep this down. So I already got a ton of copper ore. It's gonna be sweet. And I got my nether. That was originally to get all this glowstone. And once you get an aggregator, you really don't ever have to go back to the nether ever again. You can do whatever you want. So this is a quarry that I had to start off getting everything, and now that I got that gigantic thing out there, I really never have to do that ever again. I'm gonna see what kind of enemies are. Whoa, there's a lion. Get in the car. Oh god, please go away. I don't want what you're selling. I'm not wearing any armor or anything either. That's probably not a smart thing. But yeah. Oh god, I hear bears or something. There's more lions. What's cool is the lions will kill zombies and stuff, so I think. Well, that's neat. So yeah, I can just leave this on overnight and it just goes crazy. There's some wolves over there, some birds. And what's great about this is, since, you know, normally you go to sleep and the game doesn't realize time goes by, with this you can actually, it kind of speeds up the night process. I'm not going to do the whole thing right now, but you can sleep through the night and it'll be quicker, but everything will still go on in the background, so I'll still get ridiculous amounts of ores and stone and just super cool stuff like that. So yeah, that's what I'm working on so far. Hopefully I can make maybe another couple videos about my progress with this, but so far this is pretty much my streamlined process. So yeah, I'll get back to you guys when I start making some even more crazy stuff, which I don't even know if that's possible at this moment, but yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. And just to let you know, this is all legitimate. I'm not using too many items because I don't like it. It makes it too easy to just, oh, I need this, just drag and drop it in. So I'm gonna just do this as legit as possible. So yeah. Okay, I'm done. See you later.